Here I am with my new co-host of Tiger Talk. Becca is out this season, but I'm here with the other more. What do we think of the Tigers this year? Okay, all right, it could be that. Could be. Maybe. Becca, you're back in.
Stinks in here.
Do you have one about not punting? You got it! Welcome to Tiger Talk, episode 63. I am one of your hosts, Scott Ryan.
And I'm your other host, Becca Moore.
You know who I feel bad for right now is Ella. I mean, where is Ella Moore? We have no idea. But the rest of our show, we got a Nate Moore and we got an Eli Moore.
Yeah.
How's it going, guys?
Thank you for
Hi, Jay.
joining us. And
Perfect
as
time.
our surprise special guest, like when Don Rickles used to bust in on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, we have our good man, Jaden. Hi, Jaden. How are you today?
I'm great.
He was going to leave. What? You got rid of your popsicle?
He was finishing his popsicle.
What flavor did you get?
Think cherry. I don't know.
Interesting. Eli was very, very committed to the red, white, and blue. And I said I would pick orange. Understandable. That's so why did you guys get popsicles today at practice?
I mean, we had a little bit of a longer schedule this week, with the big opponent up ahead. So, I mean, sure, Coach Moore thought it would be a good job, surprise us a little bit with a little, treat.
Which Coach Moore?
It was actually her idea.
Thank you.
I can't take credit for that.
I texted him and said, "Can I please bring the guys popsicles today? I know they've been working hard, and then they're what do you call it? Like they're focused in. They're focused in."
I wasn't going to spend a lot of time on last week's game, but since we have Eli here, I want to talk about that punt, which was to me the play of the game as far as watching it. It was a very exciting play. Eli, talk us through you stopping the punt from hitting the end zone.
I mean, I'm running down there as a gunner. I see the ball hit in front of me. And I guess if you watch the clip, I hesitate a little bit because it looked like he was going to, go jump on it. Then he didn't. And I seen it rolling. So I accelerate a little bit. And, you got to, when you're playing the game, you got to know the rules. And I know, like, if that ball gets in the end zone, they're getting the ball at the 25-yard line. And, if I can down the ball at the, 3-yard line, they got a 3% chance to score with that. Our defense is good. We can pin them back deep. And, it almost led to a pick six.
Definitely. Was that a fair call on the pass interference? I mean, not that it mattered at that point, but when we saw the film, do we like that call?
No comment.
No comment. Okay. I mean, it looked good on the streaming, but it's always hard to say. Now, Jaden, you didn't have 16 tackles.
Unfortunately, I did. It was more. I had a lot more errors than usual, but I'm not gonna pick up with that type of stuff this week. With it being a big game, but it's not something I think about in my head. I just know the mistakes I made. I know what to fix.
Interesting, because I didn't consider that you made mistakes. To me, that team didn't really have the ball that much, so there's probably not an opportunity to get 16. But you view it as maybe you could have had more than you did.
Yeah, I think so. I had way too many like missed tackles. I should have. I know I should have had more. I know my mistakes, but it'll be fixed this week.
Well, it didn't look that way to me. It looked like you played a great game, but I like that you're pushing yourself harder because you're right. This is a really big game we have coming in this week. We have Lakewood St. Ed's. Um, let's start with you, Coach. This is becoming the mid-game rivalry for the Tigers. How does this team compare with a normal St. Ed's team? What do we know about this year's St. Ed's team compared to what we've seen?
They're a very good team. They're 4-0. They're the number one ranked team in the state of Ohio. I think they're maybe 40th nationally, something like that. And they're good everywhere. They're really good offensively. They have an excellent receiver, number 8, that had a touchdown on us last year. He'll be one of the best receivers that we see all year, if not the best. And they got a great running back too that was out in our game last season. Number 2, he's back and healthy, and he's going to be a handful. He's going to be one of the better running backs that we're going to see all year too. And they're always big up front and physical and well coached, and they've got a good quarterback and good tight ends. So they've just got a lot of great pieces and some really, really great pieces. And so we're going to have to be at our best.
Eli, is St. Ed's becoming a rivalry for Massillon, or is only McKinley a rivalry for Massillon?
I definitely feel a rivalry brewing a little bit. I believe this is like the 6th year in a row that we've had them on our schedule. And I mean, every year, I mean, other than McKinley, it's the game I look most forward to because you're gonna each team's gonna be at their best, grinding.
What about you, Jaden? What are you looking at from the defensive side at looking at St. Ed's?
I would say the defense is probably they strong. I think the offense. I mean, their offense probably the strongest. I would say, like Coach Moore said, number 2 and number 8 is definitely better players. And I think it's like a more so rival because these people been playing against since we were freshmen. So like my freshman year, they actually beat us twice. So we was 0-2 against Eds. So especially like with us being on varsity and being like heroes in our team, like I think it's a little friendly rivalry, and I know we probably both look forward to this type of game.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big rivalry for Section 14 because it's probably the biggest crowd we'll see all year. I mean, Ed's fans travel, so it means our side is going to be spirited to say the least. There'll be some spirited discussions going on that side, and that makes it more fun when the people bring things in. So this week I wanted to have a topic of unsung heroes at in Massillon this year. So I want all of you to say somebody on the team that you would say is not getting the press or the talking about, or whoever you want to highlight. I want to give each of you a chance to highlight a player besides yourself, Eli. I'm sorry, you can't pick yourself. Someone who needs to be highlighted that you think maybe this week in practice or all season. Coach, you go first.
I mean, the first name that popped into my head was Will Himes, our fullback. I think he's really good. I think he's probably the best F that we've had over the past 10 years. He's a really, really good off the ball blocker. He's a good inline blocker as well. He catches the ball well, very smart, always assignment sound. Um, I think Will's an excellent player, and it's a position that doesn't get as much pub as some of the other ones.
I like it. Jaden?
I think defensively, it's a lot of guys that have been, since January, just been climbing up the ladder and just getting better every day. But I think BG, he's still a team captain, but I feel like last game was definitely his best game of the season, but I feel like every week he's getting better as like a, lead as a other leader on the defense and being a junior. So I feel like he's pretty solid all around that back half, and he got a big responsibility with him being like a captain as a junior, and I think he's been filling those shoes well.
Eli?
I hate the bend the rules a little bit, but one of the least viewed positions on our team is the offensive line, and I feel like Savior's got to run behind someone. And I mean, I know Savior has all these yards and all these touchdowns, but he can't get all that if he doesn't have five guys blocking ahead of him.
I
I
love
like
Kevin.
that.
I love Kevin. Kevin is like so nice off the field and polite, but yet he plays so tough. So he's literally one of my favorite players on the team just because he's always like, hello, Mrs. Moore. He's just so polite. And then he goes out there and you watch him and he's just grinding. So it's fun to see both sides of kids that can, flip the switch, I guess.
What numbers Kevin who?
74 left guard.
Left guard. Yeah.
Okay.
Kevin Elliott.
All right. Well, we want to let people at home know there will not be a regular episode of Tiger Talk next week. You've got to come out to the Massillon Museum on Wednesday at 6:30. We're going to do a live episode of Tiger Talk to celebrate Lee Owen's new book, The Spirit of a Team. We're going to have former Massillon coaches there, Rick Shepis, Tom Stacy, Lee Owens, and current Massillon coach, Nate Moore. He's just finding this out now that he's coming, but he's coming. And we're going to interview them about being a coach at Massillon. So we want you to come out and see a live episode of Tiger Talk. And if this takes off, we might go door to door and start doing episodes in people's homes. We don't know. So come in and see how it works. All right, we're going to get to our game, Tiger Password. Right now, Becca's kind of kicking my butt 18-10. I'm not too pleased with that. Our subject this week is offense. So all of these words will have to do with the offense. Coach, what are the teams?
I think you better take Eli. And Becca gets Jay Will.
Oh, I'll take it.
Okay, so Eli, do you know how to play the game?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so this is offense. What offense does, right? Okay. Throwing,
Quarterback.
celebration,
Touchdown.
touchdown.
Okay, so do you see how it works? She gets three chances. So the words will build. Are you ready, Eli?
Yeah.
Savior.
Running back.
All right, it's running. So that's the first word you said, so you got it.
It's so easy.
Nah,
Yeah.
I don't like that one.
The name for the next
Yeah, that
one.
was a fair.
Savior's a word.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All names
All
on the
right.
table.
All right. Geo.
Wide receiver.
Close.
What would you say Geo for?
Passing.
Touchdown.
Hold on. Geo. Manny. Manny, Geo.
Oh. Deontay.
No.
You're bad at this game.
No, Manny, Geo. Let's see.
Don't be a curveball
Do we get some type of timer on this or something?
Manny, Geo.
Wait, this is a
Oh,
name count?
And you be thinking, Eli, because you can steal it if Jaden
Manny,
misses
Geo,
it here.
Jadis.
Mm.
Manny to Geo. Manny.
Skill.
Manny to
All right,
That's not one word.
we're calling it.
It's passing.
The word was
Oh, it's
passing.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you ready,
Wait, so
Eli?
you already know the word?
We know the word.
We
have
know
to-
the words
to
because we
guess
made up
it.
the game.
Oh, okay.
So I know what her words
You
are.
should have said it. You had an opportunity to steal, Scott.
No, he said skill.
Oh, he said skill.
Eli answered. I wasn't gonna. He
Oh,
said
screwed
skill,
up.
and that was incorrect. I knew that wasn't the word.
I was
All
lost.
right, Eli, you ready?
Yeah.
Wow.
Leader,
Captain.
thrower.
Quarterback.
Yeah, there we go. All right, so I get 5 points. Becca gets 2. We were at what, 18-10? I'm at 15. Becca's at 20. All right, I made it up half the points. Thank you, Eli. I appreciate it. Let's take your mom
Gotcha,
down.
man.
I like it.
Anytime.
All right. Well, as we said, no Tiger Talk next week. You got to come out to the Massillon Museum, and we thank you guys and good luck against St. Ed's.
Until next time, TIG.
ERS.